The fake confidence trap. Samson still had, you can see them, their voice is loud, but when you listen closely, the message has no substance. That's because confidence without content is just performance. And content without confidence, that's a whisper no one hears. But when confidence meets clarity, you command any room, boardroom, classroom, or stage. And the truth is, the world doesn't need whispers. The world just needs loud voices. It needs voices worth listening to. Hello, you're welcome to today's live. It is the Smart Speaking Short Break series, and I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach sent to you as busy professionals to help you master three elite skills: smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. And with these skills, you can, of course, unlock unshakable confidence. We've been having and so that's what the conversation is in today, the confidence trap. Most professionals have the content, but there's no confidence. Or they have the confidence, but no. So, like, it's just a roller coaster for them. So, today we want to talk about the confidence trap. First of all, we'll begin with why motivational confidence isn't enough in professional settings. Why motivational. Hi, Benny Vaz. Benny Vaz is the first person to join us today. Yay! You're welcome to today's conversation. Share this live with someone. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. And of course, share this live with every professional that you know, especially the ones who are struggling to speak just because they are in one situation or the other where they feel they cannot be able to lend their voices. Let's talk. Motivational confidence is not enough in professional settings. And here are 5 problems that are with it. The truth is, motivational confidence is like adrenaline rush of hype. So what happens is that it works for rallies, maybe for a short social media clip, but in the real world of business, of leadership, of high stakes communication, hype fades fast. I know you don't even know that it's fading. Like I used the analogy of Samson when I began, that Samson did not know that power had left him. Samson did not know. He still had muscles after the spirit left him, but he didn't know that he had no power. So you shouldn't be that professional that, okay, you have this confidence that shows up when there is hype and, you just show up, but you know that the confidence that you have is somewhat motivational confidence. It's not lasting, durable confidence that can stand business situations, leadership situations, high stakes communication. Hype fades fast. If you are found in a situation where your confidence needs to show up in the boardroom, in the classroom, on stage, will it show up? If it's not, then the confidence is fake and it's a trap, and let's fix that. Now, I want to show you 5 problems with motivational confidence. It is not sustainable. And hello, everyone. You're welcome to this live. Yay, I can see everybody. Yes. Have you hit the subscribe button? We go live every day, Mondays to Saturdays. And we're having this conversation on smart speaking. We're teaching you as busy professionals how to speak smart, not just public speaking. Leave that to your children. You need to learn how to speak smart. Okay, let's get into this conversation. 5 problems with motivational confidence. Number 1, it often is emotional without evidence. You stare at people, but don't stare them. So people are staring at you, but you are not staring anything inside of them. You don't finish a conversation and people just say, I'm going to take this decision because of what this person said. This is why I say that for the smart speaker, your goal, your target is the heart of your audience, not necessarily their heads. You want to finish speaking and people stare at you, and then you also stir something in their hearts. That's what you want to do. So motivational confidence is problematic because it doesn't achieve this. It's emotional. It has to do with how you're feeling. It has to do with how you look for that moment. Oh, hello. Hey, Catherine, I see you. Oh, share this live with that professional, that colleague, that friend that you know that is struggling with speaking in high-stakes situations. Share this live with them. Let them join. Let them learn how to speak smart. That's what I'm giving you here for free. All right? Hit the subscribe button if you have not. Thank you. All right? Number 2, the problem with motivational confidence is that it relies on energy. It relies on energy, not expertise. The moment your energy drips, your impact drops. So, on a good day when everything happened for you well, you woke up in a good mood that morning, your kids are making you happy, you are high on confidence. But the day that Maybe you woke up with a runny stomach. You've been stolen off through the night. You've had issues to deal with your staff members. Your children are upsetting you because there's a goal you set for them they haven't achieved. Your confidence drops. Your impact drops. That is motivational confidence. It's not real, unshakable confidence. That's why I say that this is a motivational trap kind of confidence, because it doesn't show up when you need it to. It's fake. And that's what most professionals have. So they want to shoot a video, you see them, they're going to come up. But when it's time to actually show up, in some situations that are really high stake, the president is in that meeting, the CEO of your CEO's company, you know, the boss of your boss's boss, right? Is in that meeting. You begin to shake. You can't speak. The confidence is fake. It's not original. It's what I call motivational confidence. Now, if you're getting value from this conversation, hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification, because we go live Mondays to Saturdays, and throughout August we're having this conversation on smart speaking, right? So you don't want to miss any of it. It's for free, absolutely. And then number 3, motivational confidence has a problem because it can mask insecurity. It covers your insecurity. Loudness can be a disguise for lack of preparation. This person isn't confident. This person isn't prepared, but the person is just loud. So it just covers, it's disguising, it's masking insecurity, it's covering it up. It's covering it up. So what you want to do as a professional is ensure that your confidence is not motivational confidence. It's not fake. You have built in-depth, unshakable confidence. Not the one that shows up at sometimes and doesn't show up when it's needed. The one that is a mask. Number 4, I beg your pardon. It fails under questioning. This is the one that is the real trap. This is the one that is the real problem of motivational confidence. It fails under questioning. Confidence without content crumbles when challenged. Now, I want you to be honest with me. How many of you like Q&A sessions? You've been in the hot seat, maybe in a panel session, or you've been in a situation where there's Q&A sessions, you have to respond. Let me know in the comment section. Do you like it? I have seen too many professionals, even coaches, all they do is they don't just want to teach and leave. They do not want to be involved in Q&A sessions at all. They don't want to. Anything like a live reading, like a live Q&A sessions, they don't want to be there. And even the professionals that you think are confident, you think that this one is a smart speaker, this is a confident person, the person is not the one who wants to be caught under questioning. Do you know why? Because confidence without content crumbles when challenged. When the confidence is not built from inside out, it will crumble when there is a challenge. It will crumble. Once there's a problem like a Q&A session, they don't want to face it. So they just want to teach and leave. Don't call them to come and do anything Q&A. I keep seeing professionals avoid this. They are good coaches. They are doing a whole lot. Maybe they came to give a presentation, but once you say, can I ask a question? No, let them write to me. I'll respond later. I was in a situation where, someone came to speak, and when he was done, and people said, okay, can we just take a few questions? He goes, no, please. You know what? I don't like Q&A. Just let them send me the questions via WhatsApp or send me an email. I'll respond. It wasn't because he didn't have time. Because if they had called him to speak for further 10 minutes, he would. But because there's Q&A session, he's just scared. So professionals are in this space where they are so afraid of Q&A sessions. Questioning, they are not functioning well under questions. That's because the confidence is not rooted, is not unshakable. Number 5, fake confidence or motivational confidence leaves no lasting footprint. People feel inspired, however, they don't remember what you said. They listen to you, but they cannot remember anything. Because it's your confidence that actually passes the message. It's your confidence that passes the message that these people know that, oh, you said something, and this is how your message landed, and this is why they can never forget your message, because of how it was said. Now, executives rate substance 2 times more important than style when deciding promotions. So I understand that you want to show up confidence, but let us have a blend between confidence and content. It's important that you have the two. Information retention jumps by 25% when confidence is paired with clear, structured content. So don't leave anyone behind. Your confidence must be paired with your content. I've seen too many professionals who just want to give content, no confidence, or they just want to show up confidence, but their content is not there. You are at risk of losing 65% attention span from your audience if your confidence is not paired with clear, structured content. And if this is giving you value, hit the subscribe button. We go live Mondays to Saturdays on this conversation of smart speaking. And yes, I'm here to teach smart speaking to busy professionals like you. Have you hit the subscribe button? Share this live with that professional like you who you know that professional is in the space where he's afraid of speaking before unfamiliar people, or he says things like, no, I have glossophobia. I don't like to speak when people who I'm not familiar with. What do you mean? You're not familiar with the president if you have to speak for the president and earn $300 billion, wouldn't you? So you don't need to be familiar. You don't need to be in the space where you are familiar with the people to be able to speak. Speaking before any audience is learned. And no, we do not teach you public speaking. You are a professional. What we teach you is smart speaking. Leave public speaking to your children. You are not preparing for a debate. You are not preparing for a quiz. You are preparing for speaking before high-stakes situations in the professional space. So the conversation is different. This is why I created a smart speaking course for you. It's not a public speaking course. It's a course that prepares you with three things: confidence, communication, and power to command any room. You want to click the link in our bio, just DM us smart, and we'll give you access to the course. So if you put in the comment section right now, smart, a team member will reach out to you right away. Now, let's talk about 3 layers of real confidence. Now, I've talked about the motivational confidence, the one that is fake, the one that is not lasting, and you're wondering, so what is now real confidence? Now, real confidence, what I call unshakable confidence, the kind of confidence that showed up for David. David faced the lion, he was confident. He faced the bear, he was confident. He faced Goliath, he was still confident. That's the kind of confidence I'm talking about. It's not the confidence that, when it's your friends, you are the chatty one. When it's in that WhatsApp prayer group where you are the loudest. But the moment we take you from there, we now take you to an office and we say, hello, please meet Mrs. Ian. This is the CEO of, meet this one, this is the, you start shaking. That's not the kind of confidence we're talking about. Now, I want to show you what real confidence looks like, and I will show you the 3 layers of real confidence. Real lasting confidence has 3 interconnected layers. That's what we'll be talking about today. And if you're here till now and you're loving this content, you need to hit the subscribe button, because we're here Mondays to Saturdays, we go live. And plus, every day, as the day goes on, we keep sharing with you tips and ways to build real unshakable confidence in your speech. Let's go. Number 1, the first layer of real confidence is internal confidence. Your unshakable belief in your own value and competence. This is identity-based, not performance-based. One of the questions I always ask in the Smart Speaking course is, who are you? You see, identity determines audacity. Please put in the comment section for me. Identity determines audacity. Most professionals lack internal confidence because they have value, but they do not believe in their value and their competence. Because most times they fall into the trap of comparison. So you have a master's degree. You're building this business, but you just have 200 followers, or maybe you've just done 3 clients for the year. And as opposed to concentrating on who you are, before this year began, you've not done business before. But in this year, you've been able to have 4 clients. You leave your 4 clients and you are comparing yourself to others. Now, what that does for you is that it brings in fear. It erodes your confidence, because unshakable internal confidence comes from a belief in your own value and competence. This is identity-based confidence. It's internal. Nobody can take it away from you. It's not pride. It's the ability to say, this year, I haven't achieved my goals totally, but I've been able to do this, this, this. I've been able to show up for this. I've been able to do this, that, that. And then there's this confidence that comes. You know, it was the Bible that said this is the confidence that we have. So there's a confidence that you should have. There's a confidence that should be there. And there's a confidence that cannot be there. So your internal confidence comes from you understanding what it is that you have. What are the values that you have? Who are you? What are the competencies that you have built? No. Do not compare yourself with others. Do not say things like, oh no, my mates are... There's no mate in destiny. There's nothing like that. There's nobody that is like you. You trying to be someone else, you are making the world miss out on you, the effect of you, who you are. So internal confidence comes from a realization of who you really are, your capabilities, your competencies, what you can do, and how you are doing it well. Internally, backed by identity, backed by belief in your value and your competence. I know that this is hitting you right on the spot where it is. Have you shared this live with that professional that's struggling with their confidence? That professional struggling with how to speak? Share this live with them. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. You'll be getting value every day. Every day, Mondays to Fridays, we go live at 1 p.m. and on Saturdays live at 7 p.m. And throughout August, we're talking about the Smart Speaking Short Break series. How can you speak smart? How can you build confidence, communication, and commanding any room as a professional? So you want to share this live with someone, hit the subscribe button. Have you? All right, let's look at the second layer of real confidence, vocal confidence. Vocal confidence. Now, having built internal confidence, the one that is rooted in unshakable belief in your own value and your own competencies, you need to now build vocal confidence. This is the ability to deliver your ideas with controlled tone, pacing, and emphasis. Did you hear that? Controlled tone, controlled pacing, and emphasis. So people lean in, not tune out. You have been on this live till now. Do you know why? It's because my tone is controlled, my pacing is controlled, and then there's emphasis where it's needed. So you are leaned into this conversation. You're not tuned out. You cannot be tuned out. So there is what we call vocal confidence. Have you hit the subscribe button? You need to hit the subscribe button, especially if this conversation is hitting you. Otherwise, what I'm giving you value. All right. So vocal confidence is your ability to watch your tone. You know, it was a few days ago I talked about monotone and how monotone kills your language, your message. It just kills it. It makes your audience log out from whatever it is that you're saying. So one thing you want to do is to build vocal confidence. Now, that's why the Smart Speaking course is for you. We're not just giving you confidence in that class. We're giving you communication. We're giving you commanding room power. Because your vocal confidence is what you need to get your audience stuck with you forever. I've had people who keep showing up for our lives literally every day. I have people who go back to catch replay and they keep giving feedback. Why? Because I have vocal confidence. So there's a power I have to control my tone. I have the power I control my pacing. I'm not going too fast. You're not lost. And with my vocal confidence, I make it in such a way that you lean into my conversation all through. You do not tune out. So you need to build this second layer of confidence. It is called vocal confidence. Now let's look at the third layer of confidence. Remember that all of these layers are interconnected. So we're not leaving anyone out. You need your internal confidence. You need to build your vocal confidence. That's what we'll be building at the Smart Speaking course. Again, you want to join that class. It is still on the early bird fee for just 185,000 naira. If you're a book binger, you're part of our inner circle, you just pay 150,000 naira. And it's a 30-day journey. Now, if this is giving you value, you can tell what 30 days in a personalized space will do for you. I'll be unmasking for you confidence, communication, and power to command any room. So you want to actually be in that conversation. So let's look at number 3, tactical confidence. Have you hit the subscribe button? I know you have. Thank you. Tactical confidence. Tactical confidence has to do with strategic preparation. Strategic preparation. Structuring your points, anticipating questions, and mastering your material so nothing catches you off guard. This is tactical confidence. You are now building your speech tactically with strategic preparation. You want to sit with your message that you want to pass at that meeting. Sit with it. Structure your points. From what point to what point? Part of the reasons you keep coming back to join our live sessions is because we give you a message in structured points. When we began this, we talked about the why motivational confidence isn't enough for you, what the 5 problems of motivational confidence after our introduction. Now we are into the 3 layers of real confidence. It is structured. So your point has to be structured. This is what we call tactical confidence. Your points have to be structured. And then while I'm teaching, I'm also anticipating questions. So if your questions come, I would respond. Yesterday, I was invited to speak at a conference, the Build to Last conference for young entrepreneurs. And I knew that I was about to talk about the most important capital that you need as a business startup. And it was confidence I talked about. Now, I knew that there were going to be questions. So I anticipated questions and I got ready for it. So when the questions came in, my business is suffering because I lack self-esteem, those questions came. But I had already anticipated them before I showed up. So I was there to respond. Okay? Now, you have to master your material. When we talk about tactical confidence, structuring your points, right? Anticipating questions, mastering your material. So nothing catches you off guard. Nothing. You see, the truth is, real confidence is competence expressed with calm authority. You want to put that in the comment section for me, would you? Thank you. Real confidence is competency expressed with calm authority. This is why I say that the ecosystem on which the Smart Speakers Academy run is smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. We are not leaving your smartness out of your speaking. No, ma. No, sir. We must have a combination, a holy matrimony between your confidence and your competency. Because your real confidence is when your competency, that smartness in your head, is being expressed with calm authority. That's what we call smart speaking. This is why I keep saying leave public speaking for your children. Because most times your child is just in a debate. Your child is just being taught how to speak publicly. That's good. But as a professional, you are not really struggling with being able to speak in public. What you want to be able to master is your competence, your smartness, being expressed with calm authority. You know, this breaks my heart because I've seen too many professionals who are smart, really smart people, but they would rather write than speak. Especially when they do not know who is there. Especially when it looks like their boss is in the room. They don't want to say anything. They will suggest anybody else to speak, but they are not saying anything. And it breaks my heart all the time. These are smart people who know their game. So your real confidence as a professional is your competency when it's being expressed with clarity, with calmness. When we can tell that this is you speaking all the time. We can tell that it's you speaking. So yes, this is what the conversation is all about today. Have you been enjoying this conversation? If you have, then you want to hit the subscribe button at this point, and of course share this link with someone who needs to be here. That professional that you know that needs to be here, share this link with them. All right, let's continue. David didn't face Goliath with hype. He faced him with skill, past victories, and a clear battle plan. So, dear busy professional, you cannot face the giant of being able to speak in your professional space without your skill, without your smartness, without your competency. No. When David was faced with a challenge in his workspace, remember, David had to face it with skill. The first thing he brought up was his skill. Oh, this is my competence. This is what my CV is saying. My CV is saying that I've been able to bring down a bear before. My CV is saying that I've been able to bring down a lion before. So I'm going to look at my past victories. I'm going to look at my skill. And I'm going to face this head on with a clear battle plan. So dear busy professional, do not try to speak without your smartness. We need your CV showing in your speech. We need your competency showing in your speech. And if you lack that ability, this is why we created the Smart Speaking course. It's for you. You want to register for that course and actually be there for 30 days to unlock confidence, communication, and power to command any room. Have you hit the subscribe button? Have you shared this live with someone that should be on this conversation? Because this is how you learn how to build smart speaking. Yeah? And yes, the Smart Speaking series is all through August. Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. we're live here. So hit the subscribe button so you get notified when we go live. And then Saturdays at 7 p.m. we're here as well. Now, let's look at Jesus. Jesus spoke with authority because he taught them as one who had authority, not as their teachers of the law. So authority comes from mastery, not just passion. This is what we're saying. You are a master in this field. Let us feel this authority when you speak. Let's hear it. Now, to the next part. How do you build presence that earns respect? How do you also give you 6 practical steps for cultivating presence that makes people think you are the master, that makes people think they should take you seriously. This conversation has been going on well, right? I know you love it. Yeah, this is how we show up for you live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. Pumped up, ready, knowledgeful, insightful, Saturdays at 7 p.m. This is why you should subscribe to our channel. Follow us on all social media platforms at the Smart Speakers Academy, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and we keep giving you tips all around the clock, 24/7. On how to build unshakable confidence, on how to master smart speaking. Yes, we created smart speaking for professionals like you. It's not for children, it's for adult professionals like you. Now, to the conversation, how do you build presence that earns respect? Now, if this is hitting value in you, which I know it is, then you can imagine what the Smart Speaking course for 30 days will be doing for you. This is a course that you shouldn't miss at all. It's created for busy professionals like you. This is how we teach you confidence, communication, and commanding any room. Send us a DM with the number and a link in our description, and you will just get access to that class. Or better still, send us a DM on any of our platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, at the Smart Speakers Academy, and we give you access to this class. Now, how do you build presence that earns respect? Have you hit the subscribe button? Thank you. Have you shared this link with our friends struggling with their confidence? You should. Master your material. Confidence begins in preparation. Only the prepared speaker is permitted to be confident. Yes, I said it. So one way, the first practical step you should take if you want to cultivate presence that makes people take you seriously is you want to master your material. Prepare. Get ready. Don't show up unready. Don't show up like an intern when you want to be seen as the boss. So prepare. Master your craft, master your material. Don't plan on winging it. Don't wing it, please. You're a professional. Show up professional. Okay? Number 2. Now, I know that you have prepared your notes. You mastered your material. Your slides are popping. Everything is ready. Pay attention to your opening. Open strong. Your first 20 seconds is when people determine and decide whether they will listen to you or not. Now, if you go to all our live sessions, you will realize that it's the way I begin every live, right? Because I pay attention to the opening. You do not want to open and you're sounding as... People just decide. Once you start speaking, they decide. So when you come on our live sessions, you see people who start from the beginning and they stay to the end. What keeps them is the opening. So the second step for building presence that earns respect when you want to speak is open strong. Open strong. And you see this opening, this is one thing we're going to be teaching really in the Smart Speaking course, how to actually master your opening. How to open strong. Because it's the opening that determines attention. And in today's world, right, attention is the new gold. People will pay anything to buy attention. Because by today, attention span is 5 seconds, 8 seconds. They are out. So you do not want to open in a way that is at the middle, you want to pick up your speech. You have lost your audience already. So practical steps for any respect when you speak. Number 1 is master your material. But after building that material, pay attention to your opening. How are you opening? How are you opening? I listen to some professionals speak and I'm like, why did he begin that way? I watch some people's sessions online or something. I'm like, oh God, what a beautiful speech. What a beautiful mastery of craft, of content, of material. But the opening was a put-off. Okay, it just makes the people... Have you been in an audience before? The people were anticipating you speak, and then when you begin speaking, everybody just picks up their phone and they start doing something else. It's because of how you began. So your opening is key. Don't begin with good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're joining us from. Don't do that. Don't do that. You want to learn how to open strong, okay? You want to join the smart speaking course, and this is part of what we'll be teaching you in the smart speaking course, how to open strong. Because your first 20 seconds decide whether people will keep listening or not. You want to sign up for that course? DM us on any of our platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, at the Smart Speakers Academy, and you'll be able to get access to that class. Or simply just send a DM to the number you can see on our description here on YouTube, and you'll be able to get access to the class. Number 3, the third technique for cultivating presence that make people take you seriously is use strategic pauses. Now, I know you want to talk, right? But it's important that you pause. Strategic pauses are key. Silence draws attention to your next point. Did you see what that silence just did to you now? Aha. So pauses, throughout the speech I've been sprinkling them. Maybe you haven't noticed until maybe now that I mentioned it. But you see, the pauses are important. You need to be able to practice the use of strategic pauses. They get your audience to pay attention to your next point. Remember that we're in a battle for the attention of your audience. That's the battle we're in. Because your audience, they most probably are with their phones in their bags, and they're hearing boop, boop, beep, phone is ringing, message, DMs everywhere. And so you are in a battle to actually get the attention off their phones to you. One thing that can help you to keep the attention on you is the use of strategic pauses. You want to know when to pause, when to leave them wanting more, and then you continue. Number 4, keep your energy controlled, not chaotic. Now, you want to let your intensity be intentional. Especially if you are talking in high-stakes situations, maybe in the boardroom, and then you're giving this business speech. I understand that you should come in with contagious energy, but you don't want to be chaotic, do you? You don't want to come off as chaotic or someone who is appearing as if they are here for some party. It's a high-stakes situation. Now, this is why I say that public speaking is different from smart speaking. Smart speaking is what your children need. Give it to them. You, as a business professional, you should master smart speaking. Is what you need. It's the chain that moves your smart reading to smart thinking and then shows in your smart speaking. Because energy is important when you speak, but because you're speaking in high-stakes situations, you do not want to come off as chaotic. So your energy would have to be controlled. You don't want to come off as someone who didn't have sleep at night, coming in sluggishly, drudgy speech and crassy speech. That's not what we want. However, it shouldn't also come off as chaotic when not in some party, right? You're not some comedian, or you're not someone who is coming to MC children's party. You are here to give a business speech. You are here to give a presentation to your board members. You are bringing energy, but not chaos, not chaotic kind of energy. So let your intensity be intentional. You want to bring in intensity, but it's intentional. It's calm, it's controlled, it's under check. All right? Yes, and I hope this is hitting some value in you. I know that it is. What you want to do is to actually spread this news to someone. Tell a professional that should be here to join in here already. Let a professional join in here already. And I know that this will be important for them. All right, number 5, the 5th step, practical step for cultivating presence that makes people take you seriously is back your statement with examples, data, or stories. Have you hit the subscribe button? Can you see the kind of value you're getting from this live session? I'm sure that your short break is going really well. Hit the subscribe button. Share this live with that professional who is using their break time scrolling all over social media. Spread this with them. This is some value they should have. Shouldn't it be? Yes, it is. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, follow us on social media at the Smart Speakers Academy on all social media platforms. Smart Speakers Academy. You get value daily for building up your smart speaking skills. So you want to back up your stories, your statements with stories, examples, data. You want to sprinkle this in. You know, when I began this conversation today, I began with the story of Samson. So you could relate, you could understand. I began with data. I began to tell you that most professionals, 80%, 90% of them plus, would rather die. They would rather faint, collapse. I've seen professionals who told me, nobody knows, but I take hard drug for me to be able to present in public. Yes, yes. He was about defending his test. He said, nobody knew, but I had to take something. Coach, I need help. I cannot stand to speak before an audience I don't know. So I know that this is crucial for you as a professional. This is why we created a 30-day journey for you with a smart speaking course. Because you cannot, how long will you continue? Besides, the drug is dealing with such a person as well. I have to tell you are damaging yourself. He said, I know, that's why I'm here. And we walked through that journey. Today, he's running his journey confidently, absolutely. All right? So you want to be able to back your statement with facts. Get your examples, analogies, write it down in your notes so that you know that you remember the stories you want to share while you are speaking. Yes, and then number 6, close with clarity. See, as much as it's important for you to pay attention to your opening, you also don't want to miss out on your closing. You know, most times, right, when we finish listening to people, it's how they close that we know. It's how they close that. It's what they close with that you remember. Remember some straight person said, confidence without competency is chaos. You should keep remembering that speech, what the person said. So you have begun with a good opening. You've mastered your material. You've used strategic pauses. Your energy was controlled, not chaotic. You backed up all of your statements with stories, data, examples. It is important that you close with clarity. And I hope that you have hit the subscribe button at this point. Thank you. Close with clarity. Summarize your core messages in one sentence. People can repeat. Something they can remember. See, attention span, right, in this generation has dropped. Sometimes they've listened to you for 30 minutes, 1 hour, they literally cannot remember everything. But when you close with clarity, they can remember what it is that you said. They can come back to say, this is what we heard. This is what was said in that meeting. This was value to you, right? I know you're getting so much value. That's why you're still here till now. What you want to do now is to actually go hit the subscribe button. Share this live with someone. Don't let anyone struggling with speaking in your office, your colleagues, your siblings. Don't let them struggle. Share this live with them. It's absolutely free of charge. You also want to register for the Smart Speaking course. It's taking place from the 1st to 30th of September. It's 100% virtual. It's that class that you shouldn't miss at all. I've coached professionals. This is about our 8th cohort doing the Smart Speaking course. And I've coached professionals and I've seen them move from struggling silent expert to confident smart speakers. Please don't be a silent expert in today's world. Yesterday I said, let your work speak for you, but you speak for your work. Because most times, nobody remembers your work if you do not speak about your work. It was David who spoke about what he had done with the sheep, lion, and the bear. So he was considered fit enough to deal with Goliath. Yep, so you do not want to lose opportunities because you're a silent expert. We don't know you. You're a silent expert. We don't know you. All right, okay. I once coached a young executive who has mastered the TED Talk. Sharp suit, open stance, big smile, but every presentation left his audience nodding politely and forgetting him 5 minutes later. Now, when we stripped away the performance and rebuilt his approach with unshakable confidence, real substance, real stories, structured points, and confident delivery, everything changed for this professional. His next presentation got him invited to lead multinational projects. He was the same man, he was the same voice, but now his real confidence met real content. Professionals, my concern is you, right? You have this competence, you built it, you have your CV is popping. Your content must match confidence. There must be a holy matrimony between your content and your confidence all the time. It must be together. Do not just aim to look confident. Aim to be worth listening to. You are created by a speaker God. Do you know how much God spoke? Look at your Bible now. He spoke, God said, God said, God said. He gave us so much speech that even in your most chaotic moments, you just hear one word. Oh, and the Bible says, the righteous may fall 7 times. You just remember that word and everything in you just comes alive. You just remember a light that featured in his birth for a moment, everything just comes alive. That's because God spoke. That's how to not be forgotten. That's how to be unforgettable. Do not aim to just look confident. Aim to be worth listening to. So if your delivery feels shaky or overhyped, this is your moment to realign. You want to join the Smart Speaking course. This course is for you. It's where you master confidence, communication, and commanding the room in a way that sticks for life. Forever and ever, your confidence will be there. All you need to do is secure a slot with just 20,000 naira before August 31st, and you spread your payment. You pay up before August 31st. Get into that class, get into that course. Your life will be transformed. You would be wowed at what confidence is all about. It's not just some fluff. You'll be wowed at what communication is all about, what commanding the room power is all about. So you want to actually join that class, and we'll be glad to have you join us. We'll see you definitely on tomorrow by 1 p.m. We're here live. Saturdays we're here at 7 p.m. Thank you so much for joining this class. If you check our description, you'll be able to see our numbers to reach out to us on WhatsApp, or check our social media platform, Smart Speakers Academy, on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, WhatsApp, everywhere. You can find us there at the Smart Speakers Academy. Send us an email, the smartspeakersacademy@gmail.com. We'll be able to respond to your messages, or you want to just comment on this video, speak and smart, and we can reach out to you as well. Thank you so much for joining us. Share this live with a professional that you know. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Thank you. This is the Smart World.